My name is Tony, and I'm here from Bad Luck Overland. This is our first video ever, and it's going to be extremely awkward, so get used to it. Today we're going to be putting in some new rock sliders on the Jeep. They're from a company called EAG. I decided to go with these because of the price point. They seem like they're going to be going to install these together. I recommend using some jack stands if you're going to be out here doing this. It's going to help things along a lot because these are not the lightest things in the world. So I put these out and I left this in between so I'm not scuffing up the finish. As you can see, I already dropped this once because Bad Luck Overland. So all we're going to need is a couple of sockets, and then there's, as you can see, there's 3 mounting points underneath there. One of the reasons why I actually picked these up is because they do have 3 separate mounting points. Some of the cheaper ones will only have one in the front and one in the back and one in the front. But these ones were a little bit more sturdy. They're not the most expensive things in the world, but I think they're going to work out for what we need them for. And these are actually more like a boat side, and you'll see what that looks like as soon as we install them. They're going to come up and tuck a little bit closer to the body line up here, and they're going to hug this a little bit more. It gives you a little bit more clearance off of the ground and protects a little bit more up here. It's not going to save you from these crappy fenders, but if you actually do run into anything, it's going to help keep this whole side protected. But to clarify, these are not steps. Steps they're not sufficient when it comes to any kind of rock damage or anything like that. This is an actual slider, although it's a cheap one. This is going to help protect the entire side of the Jeep if you do end up hanging up on any rocks or anything like that. So we're going to get started. At the end, we'll show you guys what it looks like. Underneath here, there's a couple of body mounts that we're going to remove some bolts, and we're going to stick these up. And we'll talk about the actual difficulty of this installation. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. Underneath here, there is 2 bolts that we are going to loosen under here. I already pre-loosened them with a wrench, so go ahead and loosen those things up, and then grab a impact so that way we can pull them off a little bit faster. If you don't have one of those, it's fine. Just a quick note, there is a large, looks like a body mount or something underneath here. Don't loosen that up. I wasted a bunch of time already trying to loosen it up, and these look like they actually already fit over them, so don't remove those. So next, we're going to pull all of the bolts all the way out, and then we're going to line this thing up and hand tighten the bolts in, and then at that point we'll torque everything down and move to the other side. That's it. was not very easy. We had to remove the body mounts and finagle everything and move it around to actually get it to work. Whenever we do work on anything, it always is the last one that gives you problems, which first one was 5 minutes, this one was not. So just to clarify, these are way more of a slider type than an actual step. So I'm really happy with the way they look. This one was not very easy. So hold on 1 second. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Overall, I would say that rating wise, to install these, if you had to do it by yourself, it would definitely be a lot harder. I had a lovely assistant, my wife. I would rate this out of a 6-pack of beers. I'm going to say 1 is the easiest, 6 is the hardest. This is a 2. 1, because everything is up underneath and it's a little bit tricky, and 2, if you don't have a pair of jack stands or a helper, it's going to be a lot harder. So I'd say difficulty, this is a 2 out of 6-pack difficulty. Other than that, I love the way they look. Hopefully we don't have to use them, but if we do need to use them, then they're there for our protection. And other than that, I'll update you guys once we get to let's say 6 months of using these and see how they work. Once again, that's Tony from Bad Luck Overland and my wife Gina. Thank you guys for watching. Next time we'll do a walk around of the whole build and everything that we've put into this Jeep. And yeah, thank you for watching.